Oh, I should probably say something. Okay. Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna do some stuff for a while. But so another character stream. Thank you guys for coming. I apologize for being late. I was chore stuff. That's all I could say. So I guess last Monday, if everybody remembers. I did this one. Though I was kind of debating if I should be more action E was this idea. So yeah, 1 second, dude. I haven't even put the volume back on. There we go. Now it doesn't seem like a one-sided talk. Yeah. So, I was this week I was working on my comic stuff, and I just realized I don't have enough content to make 3 volumes. So I'm going back to the original 2 volume idea that I had beforehand. And then so I was like, yeah, I'm a dork. So like, I can't. It's like I should have just thought about that sooner.
It happens.
So it's like,
I just will be finishing the last 2 renders for a comic I'm working on right now. It'll be 30 pages long. That's a lot of renders.
Yeah, I know. I was actually you know that the set I have, the one that looks like Westworld. I can't have more characters in it because it was really overheating the CPU and the GPU. So it was like it was pushing the CPU to about 80.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, no. The hell?
Yeah, I got 40 images to make 30 pages.
Wow. This is not good. What the hell happened to my work?
You turn down since it's working?
It's supposed to have pages on there.
I meant what
Well, it's
Cat
what.
saying.
What was that?
Well, you were saying that the CPU was overloading, right? Or that was...
Yeah,
That was tech.
yeah. It was overloading because
It was over 9,000.
there were more characters in the scene that
You beat me to the joke.
that shouldn't have been. And I think I just lost the entire comic.
What? No.
I don't know where it went.
Check your recycle bin? Undo, maybe?
Control Z is your friend.
Let me put a away card here for a second because I need to see.
We pause for tech to freak out.
Because it's supposed to be here.
At the end of the arrow of the winged lady on the screen?
Yeah. It's not here. did it go? Because I'm about to...
Take some deep breaths. You'll find it.
Oh, thank God. Apparently, it saved itself in the wrong area.
Text history is alive. Alive!
It saved itself in the wrong area. I gotta resave it elsewhere because it's not sitting in the spot it's supposed to be sitting.
So
User
you
error.
saved as in the wrong spot?
Yeah, it saved as in the wrong spot.
Well, that can
User
happen
error.
pretty easily. That's one of the things I've been kind of
Well,
annoyed about
it
Windows over the years.
it accidentally saved itself in a commissioner's bin, and so give me a sec because don't want because I don't want it accidentally giving out client information that I don't need out there.
Right. I had a file scare a week and a half ago.
Okay, so we're gonna call this detective agency.
The hard drive that my dad's library is on
Yeah.
was failing.
Yeah.
Started making clicky noises.
Yeah. So you can see me going, ah!
Yep. So I bought a new hard drive. It arrived on that Monday. This was like Saturday night when the drive started failing.
Oh, man.
I have a Arconis True Image that was backing things up, and it didn't like the differences between the old drive and the new drive were too great, and it wouldn't restore.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I paid for this backup software. This isn't free stuff.
Yeah,
This is something I paid for.
That's one of the worries with backup technology is you hope to God it actually works.
Right?
And we have customers, power companies, that, they actually do full reinstall tests on their own accord with that backup software.
Okay, so... Yeah. So
I've had to use the backup software before, and it's worked great in the past. So to be fair, this is the only time it failed me. But I was like, I'm going to have to take all my backed up assets and reinstall them from scratch.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
And that's a lot of a pain. The more you have to install, and the more you have to configure.
But
Yep, because all my
more
save
difficult that
scenes
is, definitely.
already expect to see their assets that are used in that save scene in a specific place to reach back out and repopulate it on your work screen.
Yeah, well,
So
you
every
two
scene
already-
that
you two already lost me, so...
Well, you could also be installing a game that's 70 gigabytes, and if you lose a hard drive it's on, now you got to wait for it to download from the internet again.
Warzone! Warzone! Sorry.
Speaking of which, I got a backup hard drive for my birthday. I got to get around to setting that thing up.
Well, I now officially have two backup hard drives. Well, I have two external hard drives. There's one that has all my poser and now DAS content. I have some DAS content now.
about time.
Yeah, well,
That
well, I got it. Somebody gave me a gift card and it's like, ooh, I'm gonna go on a buying spree. And it's like, okay, because apparently you can't gift anybody stuff from that store, but you can give them a gift card and then you can just buy it yourself. Like,
Yeah, that's silly, but
Yeah.
I have the same thing. Yeah.
That was one of the things I wanted to bring up was, how many backups do you have?
Well, I have the Arconis backup. I have my dad's library backed up offline.
mm-hmm.
I have the drive that I have an offline Windows backup as well as an Arconis Windows backup. I purposely have DAS and my dad's library on a non-OS drive. So what I wound up doing in order to restore my information, the old hard drive was still working, just making noise. I did a straight full-on copy-paste from old hard drive to new. Pulled the old one out when it was done doing it, put the new one in its place, went to the partition tool and renamed the drive to the same name as the old one and manually forced it to assume the drive letter that the old one had.
Yep.
And it all worked. That's just the specific reason why I don't have that on an OS drive, because I wouldn't have been able to do that if it was on the OS drive.
Yeah. Okay. So
You definitely want it on a secondary disk.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
that's some of the ironies is that the Cardassian scientist lady was mad at Miles O'Brien for having a second backup.
You're supposed to have a second backup for anything. well, like I said, I have the
Yes, you had first backup, but what about second backup?
and then the third backup.
Well, I'd hate to have the first backup fail and not have that second.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, I have three. I have one for my dad stuff, one for art stuff, my 2D stuff, and then the other one was just holding on to all my extra media stuff, music, videos, pictures, and so on and so forth. Private stuff, and among them like private, information that I need, tax stuff and what have you, and that's it's downloaded into that. I take it off and I put it in storage, and so if God forbid if I ever happens, I have that extra drive that has all the important stuff on it.
I have a third drive that has an external hard drive that has the DAS installer files, not the library, not the installed, all just ready to just plug in and point it to it, but like the actual install file. So if worst comes to worst, I could reinstall DAS from scratch.
Yeah.
And then reinstall all my assets without going to the DAS store and re-downloading every single one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have to download multiple things and have to click and find multiple links, that is a pain in the butt. The complexity and time needed takes way too.
Okay, so
Lorenzo
and Cap are mods. Do you want to be a mod, TJ? I can make you one.
I think he just stepped away.
No, thanks.
Or was getting ready to.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And then, so I have all that backed up. So that's why I was kind of a bit freaking out, because I haven't had a chance to back up the current volume. So you can see me going, ah! But right now I have 20 of the 45 pages done, and so I'm just now that I've said that, I realized, you know what, I can't really drag this out into 3 volumes. It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna slow down a bit, and I'll probably also start on the Sentai Cop one that I was working on too. I don't know if you've seen stuff for that, because I know it's been a while for you, Cap.
I think I've seen stuff. Wait, which one?
It's basically like Cops in Space type thing.
I don't know if I've seen that one. If I did, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together.
It was the Parasec idea. I don't know if you've seen it.
The what idea?
Parasec, I called it Parasec. Just
Oh, okay. Nope. I don't think I've seen this.
Well,
this is new to me.
This is the idea if you're just seeing it now.
Nice. Elves in space.
Yeah, the edit. Okay, TJ just went to go do something. Here with me is Cap. Gias, I think he has something to do, so he can't be on voice, but he's here in chat, I do believe.
Well, I'm here in voice for the time being. My thing hasn't started yet.
I
think I said something earlier.
Yeah, is it you? I know Cap has a D&D session soon, and then you have something to do later. So I think the only person that will be here after you guys will be TJ.
I can stay on. I just can't guarantee how engaged I'll be, because it's via text on Roll20. We're not doing audio and video.
Okay. Because because I want to try to be on for a little bit, but the idea was just that I can talk and work my ideas, and because like I said, I do want to do a comic, but I want to do it as a comic world. So I want to do one story set with these characters, another story set with these characters, and I think I do believe Gias has seen these characters, so
I like what I see.
Because I would just get into more characters.
I have seen the girl that we have on the screen at the moment, badge.
So I'm just I made new characters along the way. So, and I think I talked about this on Lorenzo's show. So it's like, I guess this is my Mass Effect.
Now that reminds me, I had a thought for my Android Hunter thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those commissions.
Yeah.
Seeing the girl, that mask she has reminds me. I was thinking about giving her a sliding faceplate like Optimus Prime has in some incarnations.
And yeah. So it is just some. I'm just making having fun with the idea. I guess I was gonna try and do kind of like a Super Sentai type thing, but in space and they're cops of sorts. I just don't know what to do with them after the first story. It's like
GPD?
Yeah. Yeah, Galaxy Police Force. And then so it's another thing is trying to find a good title for them, because I just don't want to call it Parasite because that's the name of the character, And then but I was also working on other ideas, like this was the bad guy, or one of the bad guys. This was supposed to be like a foot soldier type deal when it comes up. Because I seem to be kind of I don't know if it's being 1-to-1 for you guys, but I see it in the preview and it's kind of behind.
It was a little behind coming to
What
video.
world is that guy from?
It's gonna be in my comic universe, but the idea is that he's essentially like coming from a negative universe, kind of like the microverse that damn it, I'm trying to use Marvel and so on. Basically, it's I don't know. I guess it's the equivalent to the negative multiverse for DC or what have you, but less on Batman. So the idea is that these things are coming in from a side of the universe, and they're sent to end them, to stop them from coming in and essentially being like locusts and destroying everything in the universe.
They just need to construct additional pylons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he living for ire? That's why I was asking for the planet.
Oh, speaking of which, dude, I forgot to tell you about it was in Mass Effect 1 when we were talking about the Mako.
Does it require more ass shots?
I wish, but no.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, it was one of my playthroughs. I forgot what planet we were on, but it had Geth on it.
Most of them are forgettable.
Yeah, that's the thing.
In Mass Effect 1.
In Mass Effect 1, they're forgettable. And then there was Geth on it, and I think what I was trying to do, I was trying to get out to engage the Geth. Instead, the Mako kind of makes this hop, hits his Geth, and it essentially punts the Geth into the sun, or what would be the location of the sun. It kept going, and then as it's going, my little brother comes in and he's like, "Go!" And I'm like, well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but hey, whatever works.
Yeah, with Mass Effect 1, you end up on a lot of planets.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the best thing to do was to drive up and down and up the planet at certain distance, so that I can find all the secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple times there were objects outside the frickin' border of the map, and if you didn't approach them right, you were sent back up into space.
No, fuck that.
I never understood that aspect of it, because if you played an old game like Delta Force 1, 2, or 3, you could run 25 miles on the map
Mm-hmm.
in any direction you want it.
Yeah, I know. I never understood the map. I'm like, why the hell is this thing working like this? Why is it doing this stupid shit right here? Why? But I think my only other thing was when they was set was like the armatures, the big ones. Was it Geth primes? I think they were called. Shoot, I forgot.
The Geth were the robots, the android.
The Geth. Where they were those they're all Geth, but they're all just different versions of the Geth. And they decided to
GIFs, GIFs, Jeffs,
Geth.
Geths.
Geth.
Sorry.
Geths. Joffrey.
Call them the Geths.
The Geth. Meanwhile, where did I put this?
So I've been buying components for my new PC build.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get a CPU. Can't get a graphic card.
Because of delays in
Everything
factories
is
because of
being
COVID.
scalped too.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
yeah.
if you want anything in the last 2 years, it's out
Out of stock.
of stock,
Shit.
and that's going to delay me a bit. But I already got my SSD hard drives. I got two MV.2Ms,
Mm-hmm.
and I think those are 1 terabyte each. No, those are the 2 terabytes. So that's going to be where I stick all the games. And then I did get 2.5 inch
Mm-hmm.
Evo 970s, 2 of those, so I can do I think it's RAID 1, so it's an identical copy for the boot drive. The irony is my current drive that I have in my system, of course I'm having problems with the system, but I looked up a piece of software to find out how good my SSD is. It still says it's 98% good. My problem with the thing is it's only 120 gigs inside. And I keep hitting the limit. I have to keep deleting Windows updates and other things.
Yeah.
I just
SSDs
no.
have gone down in price, thankfully, though.
Well, it's definitely upgraded.
So
And I just got random friend request from somebody.
it's not random if you look at the YouTube chat.
Oh. Yeah, Lorenzo has his own server on.
No, I get friend requests about 3 times a day from people I don't know.
Yeah, and I was about to say is like Lorenzo is on there. And
Yeah, no, I saw that part.
So we do need to help Lorenzo with this because he really doesn't know too much of that in particular, especially with Discord because it's.
Well, I would say administrating a server room definitely has its challenge.
Yeah, this is why I have a few mods of my own. Just like, damn it, I'm gonna just.
I mean, I was moderator of a convention forum. I can tell you how stupid people.
Mm-hmm.
I won't get into it though.
Oh no, man. I mean,
everybody has their issues. Everybody, even Cap. Just kidding.
I have tons of issues. Tons.
Most of them unhealthy. Kidding.
Oh, those are my vices. Completely unhealthy.
Oh, so yes, no after window 2. Is it below 0 yet?
Here, wind chill maybe.
We were at 6 degrees about an hour ago.
Ew.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you're
Supposed
probably
to be
colder
negative
than I
this
am.
weekend.
No, we're Texas, man. Where's my dad?
Whenever you see that polar vortex on the Weather Channel and news stations, yeah, I'm in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got polar vortex type things going on right now too, just not quite as bad. We're at 15 with a wind chill of 4.
Yeah, Michigan's definitely going to be in the middle of that too.
Let's see. Today was today we are in the midst. We were in the 70. Our high was 70, and our low is going to be 61 at around.
Oh, you poor
And you always give me
baby.
51.
Around 3 a.m. it's going to be 61 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 77, 52. Sunday it's going to be 77,
It's always
61.
funny.
Monday
when
it's going to be
Texas-
81, 64. Tuesday it's going to be
It's
84,
always funny when
66.
Texas has ice and snow on the roads.
Oh no, yeah, we have.
Oh,
idiots
that's
that will
Armageddon.
forget. It's Armageddon for some
I
reason.
hit ice on a Texas road one morning in late November because
Well,
it had frozen overnight,
Mhm.
and my front left wheel slipped on the road.
Well, the thing is that we really don't care.
Well, you
we don't have I guess proper
Well, you don't
stuff set
necessarily-
out for that stuff because we don't really get it here. You know,
well, yeah, 90% of the year you guys have zero issue with it, and that's why it's not cost effective to have the equipment. You just have to be safe on those days.
yeah, and then
And now people can work from home.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, back on active duty at Langley Air Force Base
Uh-huh.
one winter, they got 2 inches of snow.
Ow.
It shut the whole base down. They sent everybody off base except for people that lived on base and unessential personnel.
Wow.
This was in like 2006, so things were pretty still, active after 9/11.
Mhm.
And then like I'm from Michigan, of course, and 2 inches of snow, whatever. Didn't even slow down coming into work that night. I worked night shift. So I was law enforcement supervisor that night, and I had one of the new kids in the squadron with me. I was going to show him around base, but the flight chief was all like, well, y'all need to just go to your different areas of responsibility and park unless dispatched. I'm like, whatever. I ignored that. It took the newbie a couple hours. He was from Louisiana, by the way. He'd never even seen snow.
Oh no.
He'd never even seen snow in real life, not with his own eyes.
No, you see,
And-
hey, I'm from Texas. Now, so we've gotten snow twice in my lifetime. Since, and then, but the thing is that the snow that we get is like maybe not even half an inch. I mean, it's barely
and most of the
it's
time
barely
it melts
blanketing
on
the
contact.
grass.
Yeah.
The storm that rolled through yesterday,
Yeah.
I shoveled 8 inches of snow today.
So
So
for us, it's always ice and sleet, the dirty stuff and what have you. That's what we get, and then so when I went to Connecticut, the first time, that was my first time experiencing real snow, and no, I'm sorry, not the second time. Because the first time it was like a little bit of snow. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. The second time, I opened the front door. The snow piles in, and it's up to my waist. And I'm like, it's like, instead of being terrified, I'm like, this is awesome. You can see me jumping in like an idiot. I'm
Well,
20.
if you want snow,
I'm-
vacation
I'm-
in Buffalo.
I'm 23. I was 23, and like I've never seen this much snow in my entire life, and I'm jumping in like an idiot. This is it's like I'm 10
You got
years old
knocked
again,
down,
and I'm
but you
jumping
got
in the
back
snow.
up again.
Hmm?
The snowfall's never going to keep you down.
No, it's like what is it? I don't
I
know.
was joking, Chumbawamba.
I don't know. I'm from Texas. So I was more excited, and some people were like, "Oh, snow again, dude! It's snow. What's wrong with snow?" You can see me just going off like a little
People
kid.
can still be excited about things. You know what? That's cool.
Yeah, I think they were nauseated with the fact that I was just like way too happy for.
So you basically were acting like an excited dog.
Very
the
much.
feeling passes. Don't worry.
You'll get older. Meh.
I'm like, yeah, I
Okay.
was like, well, I mean, come on, I was 23. I was maybe just
Well, it's a new experience, and that's
Yeah.
what you get.
I'm
That's not bad.
I'm just barely 2 years above the drinking age at this point. And
Oh,
so-
you thought 21 was the starting point, eh?
the legal starting point anyway.
I'm not saying this. I shouldn't say this because it's going to date myself. But when I was first in the military,
Mhm.
I when I was 18,
Mhm.
I could legally drink on military installations.
That is one of those awesome rules.
It's not there anymore. It's 21 for everybody now.
They actually
Back-
switched it. Okay.
Yeah, they did, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Well,
But
it just
it
seems
switched a couple years after that, actually. But
it-
yeah,
yeah. Some I'm imagining some fool ruined it for everybody. Everybody.
in Japan, it's 20 for smoking, drinking,
Yeah.
and
Well, I
something
mean, the thing is I don't ever see because I know they have in Japan. I know they have places that are exclusively just for drinking. Hey, cactus. And so you drink from there, and is it? But usually they're pretty responsible out there anyway to begin with. And,
well, their culture has.
yeah, their culture.
If you screw up, you're gonna hear from your entire extended family.
Oh fuck yes. No, meanwhile, my family is like, oh hey, why don't you drink? Because I don't care to.
Principle? No, it's a good goal to have, and you achieve it every day.
Yeah, well, I mean, I used to drink pretty heavy. I think, let's see, what was my count? I think I count.
It's not worth it. I can tell you that.
I've never drank. I've drank heavy a couple times, but it was never a regular thing.
Let's see. It was my 23rd birthday. No,
Oh.
24th. 24th. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
24th. I'm sorry. It was my 24th birthday. I was trying to match a guy that was from Boston, and he was also Irish. He was, and
Well, that was your first mistake.
and
Your second mistake was getting in a land war in Boston.
Boston.
and,
Boston.
No, we were. No,
Boston.
he's from Boston, and we were in Florida. We were in Florida for the Disney internship thing, and then and so on my birthday, we decided to go bar hopping, and so we went from bar to we went for a couple bars. So let's see, it was 14 beers, a couple of Smirnoffs. I don't know what we did Smirnoffs, but we did Smirnoffs. I think we had
Yeah, that's way over any form of entertainment at that point.
I think it was like
Still waiting for you to say the alcohol that you had.
So
How are you still walking?
So we had 16 of the no. So we had 14 beers. We had but it was different beers. So it was different levels. Because I know we started off with
3, 6.8,
yeah.
7.9, 20.2. Oh, Jesus,
I had
dude.
14 beers. I'm still not drunk. Well, what'd you buy? It was on sale. It's O'Doul's.
Says Zima.
No, I've never had a duels. I'm telling. I'm promising you here. 'Cause I've never had a duels. It's like someone told me it tasted pretty bad, so I never had tried it. And so
Well, and that's what turns off a lot of people.
so
It is the taste.
yes, because we started off with Bud Light. We had like 2 beers of Bud Light, give or take.
I'm sorry.
I know. No, we were just starting off small, I guess, and we worked our way gradually. So we did Blue Moon, we did Stella Ross. I'm trying to remember. I think we did an in-house beer. I just forgot what it was called, but I know it was pretty high, and it looked pretty dark. It was a dark beer, and then we tried a strong bow. I've never had it, so I just tried it. You know, like I've never heard of this. How's this taste? Oh, it's not bad, but it's not like it's gonna get you drunk pretty quick. I know it's strong, but it's not that strong, or at least back then. I don't know about now.
Yeah, never been big on beer. I've always done mixed drinks and shots.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
And again, I've only been like
definitely a different group on that. I've always been a beer person myself.
yeah,
I've only gotten like pass out type drunk twice in my entire life. The rest of the time is basically just drinking socially or having a beer here and there, or like a like an apple ale or something here and there.
Yeah. No,
Well,
I hear
definitely
you, Lorenzo. It's just again, this was at the time
not fun of
I was
buds.
still I was still starting out, drinking to have a good time. So I really didn't have a lot of experience with alcohol and beer at the time. So
It definitely takes experience to
yeah.
screw it up.
So and then
One
I've
of the
never
things,
met somebody that tasted beer for their first time and went, "Ooh, this is good."
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
no,
I mean, one thing I learned a long time ago: if you're out with friends having drinks,
mm-hmm.
when the first person leaves, that's when you stop drinking.
Yeah, and then so we chugged some Smirnoff, I guess to ward off the taste of the beer, so we can go. Because we moved on to shots after the Smirnoff, and then and so we were doing we did 6 shots and I think 2 mixed drinks, and no 5 mixed drinks, and no, damn it. Okay, let me fix it. We had 6 shots. And then we had 2 mixed drinks. By the time it was like 11 something at night, so we went through the whole day going to beer. And then he made his own drink. It was a mixture of Goldsteiger and sake, warm sake. And he caught the golden apple or something like that. And that's what put me on the ground. So after like 9 hours of drinking and eating, it was like the last shot of the night was the one that puts me on the ground. I wake up the next morning, I'm fine. He's dying. I'm like, he beat me, but I was the one without a hangover. It's like, how do you not have a hangover? I have no idea, man. I've only ever had one hangover my entire life. It's like, so like, ah, you bastard. Yeah, pretty much. Do you want me to ring the bell, man? And everybody got quiet.
I never got around to starting to drink alcohol. I'm in my 30s and I've never really had some.
It's an acquired taste. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's just like smoking's not for everybody, or this is not for everybody, or playing video
Yes, so I
games.
heard.
You know?
I have a fifth of Southern Comfort 15 years ago, and I still have over 2/3 of the bottle left.
Damn.
I just don't drink a lot when I like I said, it's mostly social. If I'm out with friends and we go to a sports bar, I'll get like one drink, and the rest of the time I'm drinking either water or soda, pop, wherever you're from.
Mm-hmm. Depending on where you're from.
My wife and I will sometimes. She drinks more than I do, but even she doesn't drink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
On a Friday night, she might have a couple of like she doesn't do wine coolers, but she does like Mike's Hard Lemonade sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She might have a couple of those on a Friday night.
I don't think I've had that.
It's lemonade, but with alcohol in it. It's too sweet for me.
Oh no, my younger brother introduced me to this kind of a mixed drink. It's where they take the shot, they pour a shot, and it's a mixed drink that somehow they layered it, and then they put the shot in the drink, and then you have to drink the whole thing all together. I don't know what it's called. So it's like, okay. But I just know it's pretty heavy, and it takes 2 of those to like, yeah, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah. So you can see me just like back and forth. Was that drink? And then so I guess at this point only maybe maybe only what I think I can handle maybe one dark beer now, if that. So it's been a while, I guess. And everybody's doing something.
My Roll20 session's getting ready to start, so like I said, I might be distracted and not as engaged.
You're right.
David Punkins does his own thing.
Oh, dude,
great.
I don't know what possessed me to, but I reinstalled Andromeda since it was on the Game Pass for.
I still haven't finished that game.
I wanted to see if they fixed some of the stuff, and it just seems like they did like Band-Aid fixes. I'm like, really?
Well, the thing that kind of bothered me is you go to the planet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't figure out what you're supposed to do. You can't hide behind boxes because there are no low wall boxes.
Mm-hmm.
One planet is a fucking jungle
Mm-hmm.
with square cliffs. What the fuck?
Square cliffs. Oh,
and
yeah.
then once you're finished with the planet, you go back up and find out you're only 80% complete.
I know.
You got to go back down and do another massive mission. I'm like, what? It would have been more interesting to have, like, 10, 15 planets, 16, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
and it's like 3 to 5 or whatever. Like I said, I never finished it.
I don't know. It isn't all of it was just I'm because I'm listening to a lot of the stuff that was in it now, and I'm like, how did this get passed? How did this pass? How did this dialogue get passed in this game? Because I was listening to it like, oh well, here's the awesome things we've done. It's like, y'all sound like teenagers. You don't sound like experienced people. You don't sound like experienced, soldiers, fighters, what have you. Even Shepard was like, oh, Shepard was business, and it just sounded weird for these guys because they all just sound like teenagers, 15-year-olds, doing trying to do whatever. It sounded like I guess worse than Shazam at this point. And then because it's like, oh, without dying, mind you, and we did this without dying. It's like, why are you talking like that? It's just like, and then my thing is that the combat is okay, but the problem is still the like the cover system, like you said.
Lack of story.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, man. And then it's like I'm gonna change this. I don't know. It's just weird. Like you said, lack of story, lack of writing. The writing just sounds like like something I would have written when I was in middle school. That's the way it sounded. It's like, how did this? Anywho. So I'm making a Musketeer type character. I was thinking of ideas of doing something like on Redbubble and like selling characters, some awesome character stuff. And so I was gonna see about getting back on Redbubble and trying to sell more work than trying to do commission work and see if I can get somewhere that way. So if you guys have any ideas, I can sit there and work that in. I'm also going to be changing the Patreon stuff in a couple of days. I need to toss the stuff on the changes on there so you guys can get a load of what it is before I implement it. And then
What kind of changes?
let me see. Hang on.
Or is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret. It shouldn't be a secret. Yeah, hang on. Because I'm just the idiot who... Okay, so what's essentially the tiers changed. So one of the things is that there'll be no, Lorenzo, she's a normal human, but she's gonna kind of more like a musketeer, because I remember you guys asking about it just the day before. So the changes to the Patreon are essentially there's a $1 tip jar. So if you want to tip $1, that's awesome, but there's nothing in return for that. The five it's gonna be $1, $5, $10, and $20. So we're removing the 3 and the 15. Well, I'm removing the 3 and the 15. Sorry. And so 5 will get you all the black and white stuff I've done, and all work in progress stuff that I've done since. So I'm just gonna start uploading random stuff. So like this stuff here that I'm doing here, I'm gonna be tossing on there pretty soon. $10 will get you all the colored work stuff along with the black and white stuff, and you'll start getting the wallpaper at the $10 instead of $5 and back. So it'll be at the $10, and then the $20 will be full access to everything. You get to vote on the monthly wallpaper theme and so on and so forth. And then so I think this will be the changes. There'll be no more sales until Black Friday. So what do you guys think? Uh-oh, I think I lost people.
I mean, sounds okay to me.
Gotta make a business plan.
Yeah.
Find something that works for you.
What's the 20 tier do again?
Basically, it gives you access to everything, and it also allows you to vote for the monthly wallpaper.
Gotcha.
So $10 and $20, you get the wallpaper. Well, the $10, yeah, but it's only when you're at the $20 is when you'll be able to vote on the wallpaper. And then I think I'm gonna give up trying to make two separate wallpapers, safe for work and not safe for work. And because I'm obviously failing to try to keep two, as I said, and so I'm just gonna stick with the one.
Speaking of wallpapers, the last wallpaper, wasn't that actually my commission?
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I goofed. I'm just gonna put this on here, and I'll accept the punishment later, but. Because
I mean, no punishment for me. I just thought it was funny. I saw that. I was like, oh, he posted a wallpaper. I don't even know what it was gonna. Oh, it's my commission.
Well, because originally you're supposed to be, it was supposed to be your wallpaper idea, and I just didn't have enough time for it, and I'm just like, okay, you know what?
I was like,
because just a lot of stuff happened, and with everything that was going on, it was like I was just not winning that trade. And I'm like, okay, well, I lost that trade today. Oh well, be grateful you're not a musketeer, Lorenzo. No, what were you gonna say?
me, I said I don't have any problems with it. I'm fine. But since that was the wallpaper, that means I still get my commission then, right?
Oh, hey now. And then, so that'll be the changes, and so hopefully nobody freaks out. I think I say that. And then,
You can't make any change, no matter how small, without freaking somebody out. So
Yeah,
I
pretty
wouldn't
much.
worry about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And so, hopefully, with that, I'll have a better time because I'm not trying to do way too much in my head. I think, and also because since I'm gonna try to do the webcomic, and I have to try and do that separate from the Not Safe for Work Patreon, and so I was gonna go to like Subscribestar for the webcomic, and the idea was that there would be a $3 tier and a $5 tier. The $3 gets you the pages in the pages in advance and a couple of work and any extra little stuff I do for the comic, and the $5 gets you the all all any and all pages that are available or ready to go, plus a preview of the next the 2 volumes that I have going, and plus any other extra stuff I'm doing. So that was the idea for that. So it's just more just you just get to see what I'm doing in advance without me having to go too crazy trying to keep up with it. So and with that will pay for maintaining the website, any stuff here and there, and then shoot me. I can't talk today. Cal, where are you? This is
You
expensive shit,
spend too much time in the Andromeda Galaxy.
right?
And this is your update to Patreon, or
Okay, Patreon is what I discussed earlier. The changes. So essentially, I'm taking out the $3 and the $15 tier, and it's now down to the dollar, the $5, the $10, and the $20. And essentially, what gets taken out is the discounts, and there will be no sales until Black Friday.
yeah, no, I definitely understand that.
Let's see. But when it comes to the comic, when I get it up and going, it's just going to be 2 tiers. It's going to be a $3 tier for advanced pages. So, right, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a page a week, and as I get more done, as I clear out my commission backlog, the amount of pages will increase. Hopefully to like three a month. Yeah, 3 a week.
Two to three a week.
Yeah.
That's usually what I see from most other web comic artists.
Yeah, so it'll start out 1 a week, and then as I gradually
you definitely want to work into the groove.
and as I gradually get into it, it will be it'll start going, the page count will start going up, so you will see like 2, maybe 3 a week. Once I get a good groove going on, I guess, and most of my backlog is completed and done with. And so, I guess I would eventually like to make more than enough to like pay extra artists to do work on the comics. So more 2D artists and to contribute to it, and maybe hire some extra writers to help me with the books and what have you. It's just like I would ask people. It's just that I don't want, because since I don't have the money. I don't want to ask people because I feel like I should pay for that stuff. It's like, yeah, I need to pay people for that.
Understandable.
I just can't ask people to write stuff hoping in hopes that it picks up and I can pay people. I need to pay people first, then for it to work. You know, because if I ask, you know, hey, can you get, you know, if I'm asking for the money, I should be able to pay for people too, as I can. So that would be idea. Oh, it's only been. It feels like more than an hour. Huh. I wish it would let us put music. That way I can put some music on. That way it's like, whenever it gets started quiet, there's still music going.
YouTube doesn't let you do that.
It doesn't let you play music.
Well, it has to be basically
Suppose there's copy.
Yeah,
copyright free, open license, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Basically, not like mainstream music. You can play elevator type music that's free to use for everybody.
I've never. Yeah, they have their own, but it sucks. I would love to play like video game music, but I don't know where it's like.
That might get you in more trouble faster than playing like top 40.
Nintendo has been, and Sega over the years have been pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Douchey.
Because before you guys came on, I had in the background was the sound off. I was playing Bloodstain Ritual of the Night OST, the original soundtrack. But I don't know if it'll let me play like the it's lo-fi hip hop mix, and it just looks like custom music, but it doesn't give me any kind of verbal writing, or not verbal but written something that says like, hey, you can put this in the background of your music or whatever.
It sounds like a perennial problem to me. Should be able to stream something. You need to make it available.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Because I've seen people just play music or they're doing covers to songs, but and I've never seen them get in trouble. But it's not like we're doing anything crazy. I think. Like, I don't know. Let me cut the sound for a second. Let me check this file out here. Hang on. Yeah.
You're not Mr. Beatbox.
No, you're not.
No, I said you.
Oh, shit, no. Hell no. And even then, the only stuff I know are is mainstream stuff or stuff I've heard.
My singing would best be described as nails on a chalkboard.
Well, since I'm half deaf, I probably can't tell how bad I am.
Well, when you work in corporate America,
Mm-hmm.
home alone every day,
Mm-hmm.
you find web pages to click through, and then one of them was a list of artists that aren't that great as singers, but most of them are like stage performers,
Mm-hmm.
even though their singing style mediocre at best.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I know about that one. I know about that. Yep. Everybody's familiar.
I don't know. It's a I don't know. Like I said, I'm half deaf, but it's like at least I
What
learned
you
it.
say? What you say? Can't hear you.
So I have no idea where I sit because sometimes like I'm automatically being loud because I need to hear myself.
Well, you're not actually that loud. I know people that their standard voice is basically yelling.
Yeah.
You just put something in your Discord channel, Tech.
That
Oh
is
man, that was
funny.
actually funny.
Click the icon.
Hmm?
Click the emoji. There you go. Yeah, I was actually watching the SNL night that they screwed up.
Oh yeah. They literally, I think they were literally, one of them was literally running into the back trying to get the track to fix itself.
Well, part of the problem is artists do that from time to time, but when you're on a live show,
Mm-hmm.
that's a major faux pas.
Yeah. No, because that happened to another singer. It was on SNL.
Oh yeah, it happens all.
Yeah,
It's
but she was
just
like,
sometimes it's more outrage than other times.
yeah, because I think she was playing one song and they played a different song.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so she, I think it was the sister to another famous singer. Shit, what was her name? Because the sister was married to one of the Backstreet Boys or something, or one of them. God damn it! This is why I don't pay attention to mainstream stuff anymore because I can't remember who did what.
That's why I think I need to listen to 4 chords.
I'm usually listening
4
to
chords? Is that what you just said?
The 4 chords, that's basically how pop.
Yep.
yeah.
There's a song about the 4 chords.
Yep. Axis of Awesome.
Yep.
That's what I'm referring to.
That's what I was thinking you were referring to. Glad I'm not the only one that knows that.
No, I stumbled upon it about 8-10 years ago or whatever.
I just realized she has like monster hand.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that you can sing, and then double time, there's a huge.
Damn it, that's gonna sit on my head for a while. I'm trying to figure out who's
What?
the pop star. Shoot. Not Mandy Moore. Oh shit. It was the one that was asking why tuna was called the chicken of the sea or something like that. And the husband was like, "What?" Damn it. Oh well. this is usually why I don't know. I've gotten used to listening to a lot of the stuff. Some of the artists on YouTube that are actually pretty good. They're mostly doing covers of old songs. And I think I put a few in the Discord chat. But they're making another Mighty Ducks, by the way.
They're making it again.
Hmm. They're making
a new film, which I assume is a reboot.
It's probably a reboot, but it still has Emilio Estevez in it. Yeah,
He's gonna be in it. Wow.
I honestly thought he just quit.
He hasn't graduated to the presidential role yet.
Apparently not.
His brother never will.
I don't think any of them will.
His father is.
Mm.
Isn't Michael Sheen?
What would I don't know. I mean, they all changed names. It's like
No, they all definitely did. That's why it's so confusing.
Yeah, because I know Charlie Sheen was has a different name.
Charlie's the bad boy of the.
And Emilio Estevez he just kind of just sank into the netherworld after the like Mighty Ducks and Young Guns. I don't know if you guys ever seen. You should have seen the Young Guns movies.
Young Guns? I have seen Young Guns.
1 and 2.
Yep. What do you take me for?
An old man?
Aww. Dick move, man. Dick move.
Hey, you asked for it.
Stay on target.
I'm sorry. This is
Just remember, paybacks.
Oh, okay. No, I still got to do Cal's wallpaper. So I was like, huh? Actually, I should just curve that because she bends over. She's gonna poke herself. Should make this more boobs. Boob.
Make sure that's on the cover of your first book. Catch.
Well, someone was asking me if I should try making a sketchbook of just a bunch of babes in it. I just need to figure out a name for it.
I would get your first comic out first.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know about that.
Then you can do a special.
No, because an
annual issue.
Yeah. Well, the space police issue, the comic. The main character is essentially that's just a Shazam type thing. So the main character is actually 13, but can transform into an adult character, much like Billy can into Shazam. And so I was like, yeah, so I gotta leave that character. That's why I was like pointing out to Cal that I really can't have all of that sitting on the Not Safe for Work Patreon. He's like, yeah. And but I think what people were just wanting me to do was just draw babes and with big boobs and butt, and they cannot lie.
I mean, Yeah.
You wouldn't be opposed to it, would you?
Nope.
Captain approved.
Because that's essentially what this one was for. That was the idea. That's what I was making her for. But I was telling Cal, I think I may want to try making all of them more actiony in their poses. I just don't know if anybody's gonna take it like that. Because I'm debating this one now. I was just like, if I should just be more action in the pose. I don't know. I know. Hopefully that works out. I mean, now that I think about it, I could probably, where is it? I could add that one to it. I just have to redraw the lines again. Since it's in a different,
One more time, you're gonna draw the line. One more time, you're gonna
that
celebrate
and because the
and
thing
draw
is,
so free.
because the thing is, this was done for the the cheesecake challenge that was done by the Slick Jimmy on a different YouTube channel, and then the theme was we had to incorporate gold panties into it, I think, or something gold, and so I just picked gold panties and I just stuck it in the damn thing. So I want to replace that with actual treasure or something.
That's not boobs.
And then, because I don't know,
Just
and because I put this little crab down here, and I don't know if anybody saw it.
Oh yeah, funny.
People are just now seeing the crab. It's like, oh, there's a
I
crab
saw
in
the
the sea.
crab. She's under attack.
And the funny thing is it was kind of it was me kind of playing a bit of a tribute to Joe Mad's stuff in Battle Chasers. So that was the idea. Was to kind of be a bit of a homage to that idea to Red Monica. I don't know if anybody remembers Red Monica from Battle Chasers. Yes, no.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, see, Captain.
Yep.
I remember Red Sonja.
Red Monica, I guess you could say she's like kind of like the Jessica Rabbit of his Battle Chasers universe. It's like I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way or something. Here, let me see if I can find you a shot, and I'll put it on the. Let's see. This is the original shot of her. So that's what she looks like. Putting that in Discord. See if I can do it from here. Oh, I can't put stuff from here. Alright, cool. And then it's great to have like nice small crowd here today. So thank you guys for coming. If you like what y'all see, hit the like button and hit the subscribe. You know, and then I'll try to do this more often. Maybe not on YouTube, but I'll definitely be on Picardo. So that's another thing that's gonna change. So it's gonna, instead of Thursday nights, it's gonna be Friday nights. So I'll be Monday. So it'll be Monday and Fridays for streams, both on Picardo and YouTube. And was Thursday being joining Lorenzo, the co-host on his YouTube channel, the Lorenzo Sleestack variety show. Right. Sorry, dude. And so I'm gonna put that in the chat for everybody if y'all want to join his channel too. And you can hear us talk smack about Disney stuff in general. Andromeda with TJ here. So we continue to talk smack about it.
Hey, you could switch to Cyberpunk 2077 and get upset standing up on a bike as you drive around.
I haven't had that actually happen yet.
Well, if you had the PC version, you're probably not having the problem.
No, I'm not. No, I don't have the PC version.
Most of the bad videos from the PlayStation 4 version. I have a graphics card that's so old I can't even run it.
Damn.
That's why part of the reason why I'm building a new system, because mine's actually at EOL at this point.
Well, that means like I was saying when I earlier when I first started the stream is that I could the particular scene that I was having, it kind of looked like that Westworld Underground lab scene.
Mm-hmm.
And I the thing is that I turned down all the glass again, and so it's sitting at 30. All the glass is sitting down at 0.35% on the darn thing instead of sitting at 0.50. But I put in a few
0.2
characters.
past light speed.
Hmm.
Made the Kessel Run.
In 12 parsecs.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam, booyah.
And then and
Sorry.
so I added a few characters mainly because I didn't want to just to save myself some time instead of having to load and unload and load, delete, and then the thing is that having those characters in the scene made the CPU go up to 80%. Yeah, it was 80 hot. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that down. And then I was like, yeah, because I don't really want to kill my computer because there's no way to get a new one right now.
I can confirm that.
Yeah.
What I want to buy and what you can buy
Mhm.
are in two different, entirely illogical universes.
Mm-hmm. I didn't work on Gwen's thing too. Shoot. So I won't be working on my comic tonight. Well,
What?
well, I mean, right now I'm about. Let's see. I have. I pretty much have volume 1 all roughed out, and I have about 20 pages of volume 2 I've roughed out, and the
Okay.
rest of that is going to be a lot of action stuff. So it shouldn't be too complicated after. I think I say that. And yeah, a lot of people are waiting for their stuff, so I'm gonna try and get everybody started. That also includes
Yes, you need to complete your backlog.
Yeah, Black Hog and stuff.
Completing backlog is good.
Be
Especially.
a good artist. Get your work done.
I know. I can be. Yeah, I'll freely admit I am terrible with my time. So it's just I don't know. I really need somebody to come behind me like, hey dude, you need to do this. And not going to bed so late while I'm doing stuff.
Hey, I have that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm terrible with my, like I said, terrible with time. But I'm trying to get better at it. That's the thing I'm stressing right now about is trying to get better with my time. And still have time to, play games, to, have a life.
And work-life balance is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
A very good thing.
Interestingly enough, I just I put in 2 coupon services into my web browser.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got, what is it? Over $28 off.
It's over 9,000.
Hee.
No? No. Well.
Gallet Garden.
It would be nice if I could buy all my parts from one store. But everybody's prices are different.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I don't know. When I made my first computer, it was all random parts. I got and I bought them all from Micro Center, I believe.
Micro Center, I have one here, and I've bought a few parts from them. But the problem is they don't have much of what I need.
What you really need.
Now, I understand why to buy through them, because then you can go back there and get corrections.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's interesting. It's like, I want certain components, and they're only available from certain
People.
sellers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of deliveries.
Yeah. Oh no. Maybe they should try selling direct, I guess, or because it just sounds like it's a manufacturer thing, and they need to work better at what they're at manufacturing their own shit.
Well, part of the thing that kind of drives me nuts, I think
Mm-hmm.
the graphics card market is a good example of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure how NVIDIA does this, but with AMD, they
Mm-hmm.
produce a spec for whatever model, right?
Yeah.
And then these various different manufacturers produce their set associated with it, which means stuff they put on top of the card. So
Right.
they manufacture the card, manufacture their top, and sell that. And I've had Sapphire from AMD for years,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good card. But the problem is all these manufacturing websites and the AMD website, you can't buy from any.
Right.
So you can find the specs. That's great. That's fine. But you go look, on the web and say shopping, and you say, I want to find X. And you get everything but what you're looking for.
I know.
That's what I've observed in the last 4 months.
I don't know, because what I guess what I need is a computer that's gonna, because mainly what I need is a computer that just runs what I need, which is
Yeah, you need to meet your needs exactly.
because I mean overall this is why I bought consoles instead, consoles, because I'm not using it, so my computer stays for work and whatnot have you. But lately I've been thinking of getting two computers, one for work, one for goofing off and playing. But I can't do that right here right now because for many reasons, and because the gaming computer would also be for well, actually I take it back. The work computer would be for doing render work, doing computer stuff, and obviously my digital art and so on and so forth. And but the gaming computer will be strictly for all the games I want to play, And but I rather not. So I rather it's also because it's a CPU thing, performance thing, and it's also a memory space thing, That way, there's more space for the work and less for the games. And so, two computers for two different dedicated things to do.
You definitely need a CPU for the rendering.
Yeah,
You need
right.
disk storage for the place to put it. Fortunately, when you're writing a lot, you need an HDD instead of an SSD.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely differences.
Yeah, no, because I've heard an SSD is not great for people like me who are constantly changing stuff on work and pieces of art when it happens.
Yeah, and that's why I was surprised by the rating on my SSD, my two SSDs I've had for years.
Mm-hmm.
It made no sense to me. It's like, seriously, only 2%? I was surprised.
Yeah. No, SSDs. The SSD I have is mainly for the OS system, for the OS, and nothing else. Nothing else goes on that damn thing.
Yeah, and you want the OS on an SSD so you can boot fast. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But your work disk,
Yeah, no, that
you
has
gotta
to.
have something that you can write as much as you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for me, that's never gonna happen.
And ironically, I'm going with the RAID 1 2.5-inch SSDs that are 1 terabyte in size, so they're mirrored, and 2 terabytes of RAID 0 that are going to be striped. I'm going to take. I mean, most of the time you install a 100 gigabyte game and then it sits there.
Yeah.
Several years.
Yeah, I mean it's because I think I have Mass Effect 1 on my computer. I haven't played it forever because I got tired of trying to play with mouse and keyboard.
Well, and that's the irony. Until the current system I had, I had to uninstall games in order to install new games.
Yeah.
And you can't do much with 3.2 gigabytes. That's what I had in college. And you can't do much with 500 gigabytes. The system I have now is 2 terabytes,
right,
plus 120 gig.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even used half of my space.
Damn. Yeah. Is this whole next gen stuff is just it's kind of
I mean, if you're making videos and you're making art and you're constantly writing, you need the proper disk.
Yeah, you're not gonna get away with using an SSD for art stuff, especially if you're like me. You're constantly trying to fix stuff. Each and every day.
You're gonna be constantly saving.
Yeah, you're constantly saving.
Exactly.
And because that's what's gonna wear out an SSD is you constantly saving like mofo, and then that's constantly me, and a lot of other artists. That's why a lot of digital artists have their SSDs fail, and they're trying to understand why. It's like, dude, don't you get it? The more you save, the more you're wearing out that SSD.
Well, and part of the habit of years ago is your system could crash, so people hit Control S all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've gotten so used to that. It's like, oh, Control S, Control S, Control S.
Yeah, well, I still do that with everything I do for work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've never gotten out of that habit myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
And with video games, I do that too.
oh yeah, especially with Mass Effect and a few other games.
I was so pissed with, the Tomb Raider saving point concept that's
that.
used for consoles. I'm like, fuck that shit. That's bullshit. Oh, probably should be swearing on YouTube. Sorry.
Oh, dude, we've been swearing for quite a while. At this point, if they haven't taken us off, we're pretty good.
No, I try not to, but anyway.
Yeah. So, I think at this point we haven't been taken off yet. We're not gonna get there. Besides, we're just trying to keep it as an art entertainment channel, so we're not gonna get too involved with stupid shit. So, I think I say that. And then Andromeda sucks. And then but yeah, it's like you're if you also do 3D stuff, you work in 3D stuff like Cap and myself. You're gonna be saving them too, because the program will just decide randomly, oh, I'm just gonna stop working, and anything you did is just, it's gonna be gone. Yeah, because Poser has did that to me a few times, where it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna work no more. No, I need to save that scene. I don't want to work that pose again. No. You can see me like freaking out, like I was freaking out just a little bit earlier. No, I am not monetized.
You can get away with a lot more then.
Well, because I know that, because I thought I heard of one person who he wasn't monetized, and he was playing music in the background because he didn't give a shit, and he was doing art, and then they still struck him, I think. So, yeah, I don't think I'm monetized because I don't really do too much for this channel. I think, let me look at my channel again. Damn it! See, now you got me thinking about it. Like I have 56 subscribers. That's it.
More than I have. Oh wait, I don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. And I've been on this platform since 2017. But I really haven't really been using it. It's just more to like view stuff. But it gives you a channel regardless of the fact. You just need to use it.
57.
What? Oh.
I haven't actually subscribed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, it's still marked for adult audience. It's not set for kids anyway. I mean, it's not it's not safe. Like I'm gonna put stuff that's gonna get me in trouble. But at the same time, it's not set for kids to just waltz right in and hear us cursing like sailors. Or better than sailors, I guess, at this point.
We just need a sailor shanty now.
I'm not even sure what that is, but okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey. No one?
Basically, a song sung by a sailor.
Ah. Oh. None of us are sailors. Cap's Air Force dude. No? Okay.
Yes. Retired.
I know.
Mr. Pension.
Yeah, I would love to have that pension. Sheesh.
Oh,
So
when
would
you're in
I.
the military long enough, you get a good pension.
Yeah, my brother.
Mildly good.
I guess because right now my brother's he just re-enlisted too. For I think it's another 3 years. And then
It's not 4 years; it's actually 3.
3 or 4.
I thought it was usually 4.
Because when he finishes it out, his re-enlistment again, it's gonna be 17 years in the service.
7. That's odd.
Hmm.
I thought it was usually a 4-year increment.
Increments? Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just know he's gonna be when he's done. When his recruitment is done, he's gonna be 17 years in the service. No worries, Lorenzo. You have a good night, sir.
Later, Lorenzo.
Good night to ya.
So he'll be in, so he'll have he'll have 17 years in service when he's done. He actually got embassy duty, I believe. So he's gonna be seeing the world, I guess. He's trying to get Italy. I'm like, okay, well, good luck. Yeah. And it's like I don't know too much about Italy, but hopefully you have a good time. Because he's still trying to figure out the a lot of the stuff in Japan. It's like bro, you're not gonna you're just
Who's this?
my brother. He will be turning 31 at 32. What?
And he's in the military, is what you were saying?
Yes, he's in the Marine Corps.
And he's stationed over in Okinawa?
Yep, right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's usually where the Marine base is, as
I'm
far
jealous.
as I remember.
What? Why?
It's an awesome place.
I've never had a chance in my military travels to go to Japan.
Japan's
Places I went
awesome.
were usually a lot more sandy.
Ah. Well, he's right now. He picked up embassy duty, and
Oh. Yeah, he's going to be in a building a lot.
yeah, I know. That's what I told him. I was like, well, I don't know how. I'm assuming embassy duty is just you're gonna be in a building protecting.
You're basically on hardcore security duty.
Yeah. And then
NBC is in nuclear, biological, chemical.
I don't know. I just know he's doing embassy duty. So.
Embassy. Okay.
Oh,
What do you think he was doing?
said?
I heard NBC.
NBC,
As in
Nuclear Broadcasting Corporation.
nuclear, biological, chemical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a jump way
NBC gear, your mop gear, your
Military version of NBC. Gotcha. Okay. I haven't even heard that before, to be honest.
No, he's embassy. He's gonna be with the ambassadors and stuff.
Gotcha.
Well, he's probably going to be at the front door or the front gate. No, we need people to do that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
First part of my career, I spent on gate duty and flight line duty, and
Well, he's an aviation mechanic, so he was working on helicopters most of the time.
cool.
Ah.
And so he was
So
getting.
they put a mechanic on guard duty then? That doesn't make sense.
He's a staff sergeant.
And then I was security controller for a number of years. The dispatch guy.
Nah. No, I just.
Hey, I'm calling you from over here.
Oh, I'm just not having a good time with this darn thing.
Connect me to the chief. The master chief.
And by the time I was a staff sergeant, I was usually on law enforcement patrol / supervisor / flight chief / armory NCO / I did lots of things.
I don't know. He
With
was
with promotion comes more responsibilities.
Yeah, I know. So I'm assuming that's why they gave him NBC duty, and then
So he's also what, chief of staff or staff sergeant or?
he's a staff sergeant as far as I know, but
Okay.
and right now he's running a wing in Okinawa, Japan, and so he made his reenlistment and he's going to be doing that for a while.
How long is the duty shift?
I don't know. I just know he's going to
I
be.
mean, a lot of times deployments are 9 months to a year, right?
I don't know. I just know he's.
And unless he's there as an actual duty station and not a deployment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, deployment is shorter. Gotcha.
Well, deployments can be. I mean, you can be.
They can be extended.
16 months is usually the max they try to go. The normal is, at least when I was still in back in 2011, they tried not to go longer than 9 months. At least in the Air Force.
That's what I seem to recall was like 9 months to a year was more than average. So.
And it was more than enough. Was ready to come home after those 9 months.
Well, I just know it's NBC duty, so he's gonna be out there. And
I still hear him saying NBC instead of embassy.
well, he's
Clean
gonna
out
be
your eardrums.
NBC.
Embassy.
Embassy.
NBC.
Embassy.
I understood you. But I also have to work with a guy who came from Vietnam,
Mhm.
and he never really learned English, and he slurs everything.
Yeah, but I know English.
English? English.
English. I think it just has more to do with my hearing problem, and so.
Part of it is that definitely that, but it's you said the word just fine.
Mhm.
Cap has the problem. Just kidding. No, but I've found that I can't necessarily hear what other people say.
What? I'm kidding.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
Shoving you off Nakatomi Tower. Just kidding.
Yeah. So he's gonna be doing that for a while. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. And he's trying to get in Italy. Like Italy? What's in Italy?
Good food and wine.
Lots of rocks,
That too. Lots of history.
hills.
Mountains. The Mediterranean. I guess that's not
Salt.
in Italy. It's just bordering Italy.
Islands with good food.
I never went to southern Italy when I was there. I was attached to the Southern European Task Force, which is in Vicenza, Italy, for a while. Went and saw some historic sites. Every place has their own like home red wine, and the food was amazing.
No one? Ooh.
I recognize the
familiar.
song.
It's like the drunk version of Red Balloon.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Yeah, I just like, that's what he said. It's like, yeah, Italy. Why don't you just stay in Japan? Jeez. He's like, you get to enjoy the snow. I think he got tired of the snow. Like, or whatever the weather is out there, I guess. It's like
Vincenza's in northern Italy, so it's more. The weather was more like it is in the U.S. Midwest.
so it's gonna snow like
Probably not
local.
as humid though. At least not where I was at, and not far away was when the
Machinza
mountain
or
started.
Machina?
Vincenza.
Vinci.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like I said, he's Marine, so I'm not sure they go to the same base.
No, he'd probably be based somewhere in southern Italy. The Southern European Task Force was in Vincenza was a joint Army Air Force base.
Okay.
There was probably Marines there too, but I didn't see any in the area I was in.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's
I got mistaken for an officer more than once. It was kind of annoying.
I was pretty good about shouting orders at conventions, and people just did what I said.
Oh, I would just be walking. There was a couple buildings I had to visit regularly, and both of them happened when I'm in a hurry. So I'm kind of moving like a range walk, walking fast.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you had the obvious sign. Gotcha.
So I was moving with a purpose, as the military says it. And both times one was like a E4, the other one was like an E3. They follow the old adage: if you don't, if you're unsure, whip it out. Whip the salute out.
yeah.
Oh, so they saluted you. Gotcha.
Yeah, they saluted me. They're getting close. They saluted me, and without thinking, I'm returning the salute because I was like, "Wait, did I just miss that they had an officer? Were they an officer?" But as I'm finishing my salute, I'm realizing it's somebody lower ranking than me saluting me, and I'm like, "Dude," as we walk by, "So sorry, I wasn't sure. It's okay."
Okay, so I think I found the town there. Was the base north, south, east, west of the place?
Yes.
It was the town. It looks like it's what, west of west.
Hold on, it's been too long since I've been there.
Oh.
You don't have to. Just move on.
It's spelled Vicenza.
No, I found it.
Oh, okay.
It's west of Venice. I was wondering where your base was.
No, it was the base was right in there. It was near the airport.
Okay.
No, I take that back. It wasn't near the airport. Where was it?
That's why I said north, south, east.
I don't know. You guys know this stuff more than I will.
Hey, I have a coworker as a kid who was stationed with his military dad, England. So.
Oh.
He's helping to put together my desk.
Your outshut desk?
A desk that goes up and down.
Alright, I guess we'll be on for a little bit longer and then cut it out. We'll stop at 10:30 my time.
Yeah, my other thing hasn't started yet. I haven't really heard back from the guy in charge.
Ah. Yeah, I didn't mean to stay on too long, but you know, we got into a conversation, so.
Well, my plan was to stay on until my other thing started, but that hasn't happened yet.
Ah. No worries, man.
Was it Long Air U.S. Army base?
Or United States Army garrison, Italy. Back then it was Setaf.
I see one army base southeast of the city.
That sounds about right. I'm on the
And
web page for the base, or installation.
Oh no. Yeah,
There's a
but you're.
bunch of stuff just to the east.
Hmm.
Jagoff is like east of town. There's
I don't know.
I just found it. It is south and southeast by east. It's more east than south of the city center. It's along SR1 road SR1 or 11. I mean, intersected by SP28.
wow, they really do number their highways that way.
Yeah, there. I just put a link to it to the results in
Sure.
text channel.
Wow.
Okay, so it's still actually in the city border. There's an army base down in Long Air, which is southeast more. That's what came up first.
Yeah, because I can see the commentary. I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess it would be stationed wherever the freaking embassy and supposed to be. The American embassy, I guess.
I would assume it's near there. Actually, that's what I should.
Yeah, because you're looking for the.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I like learning about stuff.
The more you know.
And
Do,
knowing
do,
is
do.
half the battle.
G.I. Joe, red lasers, blue laser.
And knowing is half the battle.
Logo.
Yeah, it's great to have a good crowd. Good crowd. Started at 8:30. We're almost here for 10:30, and had a good constant crowd the entire time. Awesome.
Mission accomplished.
50% knowing, 20% at 25% red leader, 25% blue laser. Oh, red lasers and blue lasers.
Knowing is half the battle. You want to know what the other 50% is.
Yeah, I was like,
Red
That's
lasers
the
and blue
joke.
lasers.
there you go.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
That one's like from like early 2000.
Right,
And
right.
still funny.
It's still funny though.
No, on the the GI Joe song from the movie is actually better than the original theme.
What, the Cobra? That one?
Yeah, over land, sea, and air.
Yeah. I don't know, the whole chorus line or whatever, them just chanting Cobra got on my nerves really quick.
No, I definitely understand that. That's why it's so ridiculous. It's why Duke's alive, because they killed off Optimus Prime.
You can't kill off Duke, too.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. You don't come here no more.
It
Son
still
of a
pissed me
joke.
off.
Hmm? What's
Optimus Prime dying.
that? Oh. Yeah, because the movie was in 84, right? 84, 85?
85.
Let's see. Transformers the movie.
Look it up.
I have 2 of the studio series now from the movie, from the 80s. Oh, is it 86? It was 86.
86. Oh, so I was 6 years old.
I have Hot Rod and I have Blur now. Or Jazz now. I didn't get Blur, I got Jazz.
So you got
I'll get
jazz
Blur
hands, huh?
next paycheck. Huh?
So you got jazz hands now, huh?
Well, I have Jazz and he has hands, so yes.
I was waiting for him to catch it. It's like, I wonder how long it's gonna take him to catch it.
I caught it.
Sure you did.
They had Cyclonus too, but the box was literally all caved in and he was all like skewed in the packaging. I was like, yeah, I'm not buying this one. It was the only one they had.
No, that sucks. Surprised you didn't buy
The world is imperfect.
Nothing is ever perfect.
I'll buy Blur. They had a whole bunch of Blur. They only had
I
one
wonder
Jazz.
I wonder why they all have a bunch of Blur. I don't know anybody who actually liked Blur. See? Nobody likes Blur.
He was the voiced by the Micro Machine guy. You gotta like Blur.
Like, hey, dude, you calm down, man.
The whole thing that pissed me off was Hasbro's, insistence on killing off characters who are no longer active toys anymore in the toy line. And you go through the cartoon, and they're, even if they get like blown apart, they're able to be put back together. And then they like drop like flies in the movie. It's like, what the freaking hell?
Yeah, I know, because because they've killed Optimus before. I mean, well, they've done stuff to Optimus before. You're just like, wait, he dies? You can die? They can die?
Yeah, the Constructicons turned his body into like a mecha alligator
At one time.
in the cartoon, yeah. And he survived that, and they put him back together. Even in the comics, he survived getting decapitated.
Mm-hmm.
His head lived on without his body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't think anybody was gonna go for decapitated Prime for the whole movie. I don't know. I guess they're because there's no real explanation on how they died. They just died. I don't think about it. And so Yeah, I don't. Did they ever explain how and why they died or how they die? Because
It's a kids movie.
no, I mean in the
You're
show.
thinking
That's
too
what shouldn't have
much.
died.
Hmm?
Plenty of death in anime.
Yeah,
Yeah, but most anime is not for kids.
yeah. We all know this. It's only screwballs that don't know this. And then they have to go to a complaint. It's like, dude, don't you don't you look up stuff? It's like, come on. And usually,
Like I always said, anime has basically Hollywood plus fantasy and whatnot. So they have a larger universe.
yeah,
Just you don't want to be a high school student. Just get out of high school, and you'll be safe
for a while.
until the next season.
Like for a while, man. It's like it usually
No,
don't.
they have a shit ton of, you know, school drama shows, and they're so boring after a while.
I mean, because usually, like I remember one is like it was so messed up because I guess the main character just like dumps the girl and the girl goes fucking crazy, and she murders him right then. And she murders him along with the girl that he was going with, that he was getting together with. It's like the fuck happened here? It just went south so fast. It was like I didn't have you're just like you didn't even have time to think. Like how the
Yeah, they like their surprise first couple episodes.
and then let's see shit. Yeah. Like a lot of them were just like crazy. It's like people were bitching about Goblin Slayer. Like you have seen nothing. Goblin Slayer is actually pretty tame compared to some of this other shit. Yes, we you see. Let's see. It was a Devilman Crybaby. I think no Devilman, where they did decapitate
Yeah.
the main love interest. She's dead and like her head got taken off. I'm like, oh guys.
In the first episode of Gantz TV series,
Mm-hmm.
they cut a dog in half.
Oof.
Pretty freaking brutal. No, the anime can definitely push things. I definitely agree.
They
But
definitely
a lot of their stuff is pretty tame and formulaic.
yeah. Yeah, but then there are some that are just like, holy fuck. What was this dude smoking when he made this?
Apparently the guy who made Evangelion went off to the insane asylum for half the show and back for the ending.
I'm not sure that surprises me.
True story.
Let's
Also, I didn't really like that show. If you want something just as fucked up, you can watch Razafon or
Ethan. I think it was called.
remember.
Basically, girl has psychic powers. He just starts killing everybody. But- And then there's Berserk. Berserk is another one.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that. The funny thing is, they made Lotus War back in the day, and the guy actually made a new series like 20 years later called the Grand Crest Saga. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel like medieval swords.
yeah, that I have to check it out. But yeah, it's 10:30, so it's time to call it a night. And then so
Yeah, have a good night.
yeah, so everyone have a good night. I'll see you guys on Monday. It will be on PicArto, so it'll be picarto.tv/tech. and so that will be the Not Safe for Work channel stuff. And so if you would like to come, awesome. If you don't, well, I'll catch you here in a couple of weeks. So you can follow me here on YouTube at the Tek Corner, on Twitter, and on Instagram at the Tek Corner. I don't think you guys have channels that you want to promote or anything.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
I mean, I have my Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon/Captain Harlock.
There you go. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Everybody in the YouTube land, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right, good stream, sir.
Thank you.